I was rollerblading to Kalk Bay for my morning swim when I saw the strangest sight.
What is wrong with all these people? Firstly, why are they going in the wrong direction? And secondly, why aren't they on wheels? Madness.
It reminded me of groups of lemmings running to plunge to their death. Then I realized it was the Two Oceans Marathon, but that didn't alleviate my fears. I tried to warn them that the cake and coffee shops were in the other direction,
It's the wrong direction. It's this way. The cake and coffee shops are up there.
but no one listened. And then the strangest thing happened. I suddenly felt this deep desire to be doing what they were doing, to be part of them. And I realized that this wasn't me. So I did what I normally do. I lay down when I got home. And when I got up, I hoped the feeling would be gone, but it hadn't. Then I plunged my head into an ice bucket, and that didn't change anything. Then I realized it had to be something that aliens were trying to do mind control and take control and force me to do this thing. And that's why I'm wearing this, to block their signals. And that's also why I'm in my wife's greenhouse. I think the plants and the ozone can help. And, plants can be our friends against aliens. But then what about little shop of horrors? I did once do a marathon. It was only 10 Ks. And it was only because it was a spa ladies race. And I was press ganged into it by the matriarchy at a private school I was working in. And they even forced me to dress like them. I did some research on the lemmings, and apparently it's a myth that they plunge to their death. Really, their populations get too large and then they go looking for wider pastures. And if there's a body of water, they just swim to get to where they want to go, and a few may drown. And so it's actually a myth. And the myth was propagated by a Walt Disney movie, White Wilderness, in 1958, where they actually got a whole lot and forced them off the cliff to create that illusion. Shame on you, Walt. I feel a bit sad that I can't use that metaphor of the lemmings plunging to their death, because it's not true. I feel a little bit like when I found out that Santa Claus was really my father. But anyway, the main point of all of this is that if in a few months I still want to do the Two Oceans Marathon, I'm inviting you guys to do an intervention.